To clean the lawnmower deck, we take off these plastic cowls that are over the pulleys. There's 3 bolts that you just remove. Take these cowls off, put the bolts in there. Took the belt off of the pulleys. There's a guide right here to tell you how to put it back on, so don't be afraid. If you don't have this guide, you might want to draw a picture. And now I've got the deck pretty much cleared of any extra stuff. And I'll just get an air hose and blow all the dirt off. I need to look at the bottom of the deck, so I'm just going to put these 2 boards here and just turn the deck over onto the board so I can get a look at the bottom. You can see this deck is full of grass. I mowed the grass while it was wet yesterday, so it's really bad. So I'm going to get all that grass out of there. And then here on the exhaust chute, I've got a bent piece of metal in here that's causing it to grab the grass. So I'll straighten that out too while I'm at it. So you can see right here I've got this bent deflector here. This should be straight in line with this piece of metal. This should just be straight. So instead of trying to bang it out while it's on the mower deck, I'm going to go ahead and remove the piece. It has a 1/2 inch bolt right here and another 1/2 inch bolt right here. It's buried under the grass. You can't really see it, but I'll take those 2 bolts out and then I'll straighten that thing out. Okay, the object lesson there would be to spray plenty of brake free on these bolts before you even try to bring them off. That seemed to help on the 2nd bolt. Had a little bit more time to soak. Okay, so I've got this piece of metal out, and I'm just going to clean it off real good and then straighten it out. So to straighten out this piece of metal, I'm just going to lay it on this 2x4 and hammer it down flat with a hammer. Okay, that looks fine. And I'll just leave it off right now while I clean up the deck, and then I'll put it back on. So I had a wheel that wouldn't turn, so I took it off, one of my deck wheels, and the bolt that it was supposed to be spinning on has some buildup right there. So I sprayed some brake free on that. I'm going to wipe that off, and then I'm going to wax the bolt with paste wax, and that should free it up pretty good. While I've got the deck off and accessible, I'm going to go ahead and change the blades. And to change the blades, you just undo this bolt right here, which is a 5/8 bolt. And to keep the blade from turning while you're loosening the bolt, you just want to put a piece of wood in here some way that'll stop it. Like right there, that'll stop it. And then just take that bolt out. Same principle applies when you're doing it from underneath. You can do this with the deck on the lawnmower, much easier with it off. Now I'm just going to put this piece back on, the deflector here that goes right here. Now that I've finished with the underside, I'm going to turn it over and work on the top. So now I'm going to wax this deck to keep it from rusting and just to kind of clean it up. I'm using plain Johnson's paste wax. It doesn't have any abrasives or anything in it, it's just plain old wax. So I'll just wipe it on, let it dry, and wipe it off just like you would wax a car.